Welcome back to Wells Fargo Friday, and of course I'm coming down a beautiful staircase because we're talking about things that are happening right now to help out our community and families and all the great things that Wells Fargo does. But I want to talk about something really special right now, and I'm going to introduce you to some great people that it is affecting greatly, that they are in love with where they're at. And why this is all coming together is because Wells Fargo has teamed up with the Lowell Community Development Corporation. Mr. Phil Sky, how are you, sir?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. Big smiles in this room. We're going to get to a few more of the smiles on the other side. But talk to me about the Lowell Community Development Corporation, how this all came to be, and then how we can get involved and help people.
Sure. So Lowell Community Development Corporation really started because there was a gap in the work happening in the Lowell neighborhood. Basically, home ownership, community development stuff. There were some grants that were provided for the federal government that helped get some of that work happening, but there really wasn't a sustainable kind of long-term solution to development here in this neighborhood. And so that's where the Community Development Corporation came along to really plug that gap and to be able to provide long-term sort of solutions for home ownership and development at large in this neighborhood.
Okay. What does it mean to be the Lowell community?
Yeah, so Lowell community is an incredible place. Those of us that live here, my family included, we think it's the richest neighborhood in the city of Fresno. So it is an amazing place, and is a place where really the community, that word, really bears sort of meaning for everyone who lives here. I mean, we know each other. We do community gardening together. Sure. We go to neighborhood association meetings together, and we're all very vested in the development and vision of this neighborhood.
Okay, well, Miranda Stelfox, it's good to see you again. How are you?
Nice to see you. I'm very well, thank you.
When we start talking about community, obviously Wells Fargo is going to be involved. What was the commitment and the interaction that you decided, you know what, the Lowell community is something we need to get behind?
Well, I was introduced to Phil sometime last year, and towards the end of the year, I was able to have an opportunity to join the board. And I think it's just a great way for us to incorporate the mission of Wells Fargo to give back and do business in the community that we bank and that we serve, and this is a great way for us to do that.
Sure. Well, I have plenty of questions for you guys, but I want to come to these smiling faces real quick because two great beneficiaries of being part of the Lowell community, Jeremy and Kim Gragston. How are you guys?
Doing great.
So I know there's plenty of work to do, but you have moved into an absolutely beautiful home. There is so much character in this place. Is this kind of like a dream come true?
It's more than a dream. It's more than that. We weren't looking for something quite like this, but how could you not fall in love with this house?
Sure.
So.
Well, Jeremy, did you first get in and say, all right, it's beautiful, and that is part of the dream, but then also think, could this be overwhelming, the amount of work that's going to have to come into it, but also thinking you could put your own touches on it?
Definitely. We were excited about the size of the lot and the size of the house.
Sure.
And yes, so it's something we've always dreamed of, was having a place that we could make our own,
right,
after renting for so long.
So Kim, how did this come to be when you decided, all right, this is the house I want, but also knowing the renovation had to be involved, there was going to be some conditional issues, then how did you find Lowell Community Development Corporation to step in and say, help us out, let's make this happen?
We couldn't have even done this without the Lowell Community Development Corporation. Okay. Even purchasing the home and the renovations, they gave us the education and the resources, including financial resources, to be able to start and really make a big dent in the work that was needed in this home.
Sure. Well, Jeremy, do you feel like now when you come home and see the girls and you walk in, you realize this place is mine? Is it already starting to set in that this is going to be home?
Yes, it is. And
go ahead.
We're excited to continue restoring it.
Sure.
And adding a lawn into it to actually make it look like someone lives here.
Right. Well, there's actually a little history behind this house. This isn't the original location.
No, it was actually on Fulton and Belmont, and then Caltrans bought it when they built the freeway and relocated the home here.
Got it. Okay, well, I'm going to get a little deeper into Lowell Community Development Corporation, what they do, and, of course, Wells Fargo's environment. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to bring these people back. We got some more questions for them right back here on Wells Fargo Friday on Valley Life.